Hello everyone, welcome to the session 7 in Jenkins series. So in last session we have seen different ways to run the Maven project from the Jenkins without Maven integration plugin. Okay, so in this session we will see how we can use this Maven integration plugin and run our Maven project from the Jenkins. So in this first we will see how to run the Maven project which is available in the local machine from the Jenkins, and then we will see how to run the Maven project which will be available in my remote GitHub repository or GitLab repository from the Jenkins. So basically we are going to use the Jenkins to build our Maven project. So that Maven project code can be available in my local machine or it can be available in my remote GitHub repository or GitLab repository. Okay, so when we need to run the Maven project from the Jenkins, Jenkins should have knowledge where your project is available, whether it is available locally or whether it is available remotely. Okay, so first what we will do is we will install this Maven integration plugin into our Jenkins server. Okay, and with the help of this plugin we will create the Maven project. Okay, so Maven project means we are going to create the Jenkins jobs which will be a Maven project. So every Jenkins job or every Maven project will have its own workspace in the Jenkins server. Okay, so when you first time create this Maven project, that workspace will be blank, it will not contain anything. Okay, that will be blank. So when you first time build this Maven project, okay, we will create the Maven project, we will configure it, and when we build this Maven project, what will happen is if I want to run my code from the remote repository, it will first clone the remote repository. Okay, because Jenkins do not have that code. Okay, that code is available remotely, so Jenkins should have that code available locally, and then only it will be able to execute that code. So when you build this Maven project, Jenkins what will do, it will clone the code available in this remote GitHub repository. Okay, it will clone this repository and it will keep all the code from that remote GitHub repository into the Maven workspace. Okay, Jenkins workspace. Okay, once that code is available in the workspace, it will then start executing your Maven project depending upon the Maven command you have provided. Maven clean install or clean package, clean test, okay, clean compile. Okay, so for the first time it is going to clone the GitHub repository. Okay, GitHub repository code, and for the second time when you build this Maven project after the first build, if there are any changes that have pushed into the GitHub repository, it will pull those code changes from the specified branch. Okay, so it will have most of the code available in the workspace already, but if there are any changes that are committed into the GitHub repository, it will pull those code changes first, okay, from the specified branch, and it will keep that code into the workspace again. Okay, it will pull means it will fetch the change and it will merge into the code available in the workspace, and then it will start executing the Maven project. Okay, so all this operation we will see practically now. So first let's go and install the Maven integration plugin. So go to the manage Jenkins, then manage plugins. So from the available tab search Maven integration plugin. Okay, this is, select this checkbox and download and install after restart. Okay, so once this Maven integration plugin downloaded and installed in our Jenkins, then it will restart the Jenkins. So our plugin is installed successfully. Okay, so if you click on the new item, you will see this option is available now, Maven project. Okay, so previously without this Maven integration plugin, this option was not available. Okay, so you need to create the Maven project now. So just give any name to your Maven project. So I will give name like Maven project with plugin. Okay, click on this Maven project, click on OK. So this will take you to the configure option or configure page for that Maven project. Okay, so here we have already seen the basic information about these different tabs, okay, in the previous sessions. So you will find the general information. Okay, then source codes management. Okay, this is available due to we have installed the Git plugin, okay, already. Then you have build trigger. Okay, you can schedule your build. You have build environment, you have pre-step build. Okay, so in the build you need to provide what goal you or what Maven command you want to execute. Okay, and where your pom.xml file is available. So first let's see how we can run the Maven project available in my local machine. So I will go here. Here I need to provide the location of my pom.xml file. Okay, so we will use the same Maven project that we have used in the previous session. Okay, so I need to provide the location of this project. So this project is available locally. So this is the location. Okay, so at this location, this pom.xml file is available. So I just have to provide location here. Okay, pom.xml file, and you need to provide the goal and options. Clean test. Okay, so it will compile whole the code and then it will start executing our test cases. Click on apply and save. Okay, so we have successfully configured our Maven project with the help of Maven integration plugin. So you just need to build this project now. Okay, just click on build now, and this build will be started, the first build. Okay, so this is my workspace location. So first it will clean the target folder. If there are anything in the target, it will clean that folder first, and then it will compile with the help of this 3.1 Maven compiler plugin. Okay, so we have not provided any plugin information in our pom.xml file. Okay, so it will use the default Maven compiler plugin or Maven Surefire plugin, whatever available. So this is the default 2.12.4. Okay, so with the help of Surefire plugin, it has executed our Selenium test cases. Okay, so in this project, what we are doing is we are passing the username and password while running the Maven project. Okay, so if you do not provide any value for these two properties, it will use this default values. Okay, and that will be printed in the console. Okay, so these values we are using in the login test. Okay, so this we have already seen how we have done this. So we are just running the same project. So as we have not provided any properties value or parameter, these default values are printed in the console. Okay, and our build is success. So again I will go to the configure, and this time I will provide some parameter values. Okay, so I will change this to clean, let's say package. Okay, space -d, my first parameter is username equal to, I will give some name here, user1 space -d password equal to, this is my password. Okay, so these two parameters or two properties I am using from this pom.xml file. Okay, so these are the name of my properties. Okay, so you need to provide or mention exact name as it is while giving the Maven command here. Okay, Maven clean package -d username, this is the value, and second parameter -d password, and this is the password only value. So these two values will be used in the login test now. Click on apply and save, and again we will build the Maven project. Okay, build success, and this time you can see it has used the user1 and password values. Okay, so this is how you can run the Maven project, which is available on your local machine with the help of Jenkins. So now let's see how we can run the Maven project available in our remote GitHub repository from the Jenkins. So for that purpose, you need to follow these steps. Okay, just create the GitHub or GitLab account in case you have not created, and create any Maven project. Okay, so you can in the Eclipse you can create the Maven project, and that Maven project you need to push to your GitHub repository. Okay, so I have already created a video on how we can create the GitHub or GitLab account and how we can push our Maven project from the Eclipse or from the command prompt. So those videos are already available in the channel. You can easily find it. So once you have pushed your Maven project code to the GitHub repository, what you have to do is you need to set up the Jenkins jobs. So as per this diagram, when we create the Maven project in the Jenkins, you need to specify the information about the GitHub repository and about the branch. Okay, so that can be your master branch, or that can be your feature or main branch. Okay, so depending upon your branch, just provide the information, and Jenkins will do rest of the work, okay, when we build the Maven project. So what we have to do is I will create the another Maven project here to a new item, Maven project from Git. Okay, click on Maven project, click on OK. So you need to provide your GitHub repository information under this source code management. Okay, so I will click on Git, and here I need to provide the repository URL. So I have already created the GitHub account and I have pushed a few of the project to the GitHub repository. So this is the same Maven project that we are seeing in the clips. Okay, so this same Maven project is available on the GitHub repository as well. Okay, so we are going to run this Maven project. So just copy this repository URL and add it here. Okay, so no need to change anything here. Then you need to provide the branch here. Okay, so from which branch you need to build this Maven project. So on your GitHub you can have multiple branches available here. Okay, so currently I have only one master branch, but in a real-time project you can have multiple branches. Okay, so for the first time, when we provide the name here, the master branch, so Jenkins will take the code, the entire Maven project code from this branch only. Okay, so even though you have multiple branches here, so whatever branch name you have specified here, from that branch only Jenkins will clone the repository. It will pull the code changes. Okay, so as just we have seen that for the first time when we build this Maven project, it will first take all the code from this remote GitHub repository from the master branch, okay, from whatever branch you have specified, and that whole code will be kept in the workspace, Jenkins jobs workspace. Okay, so you need to make sure you are providing the correct branch name here. Okay, so if it is a master, just provide the master name. If it is a main branch, just provide the main here. Okay, and if you want to run the Maven project from any feature branch or from any other branch, the same name you need to provide here. Okay, and then Jenkins will take the code from that branch. So that also we will see. So currently we have set up the GitHub repository URL. Okay, this is the GitHub repository URL, and this is the master branch. And then if you scroll here, you don't need to change anything here. Okay, so this root pom, so we need to run the Maven project. That means we need to execute the pom.xml file depending upon our Maven command. Okay, so that you can specify here Maven clean, let's say install. Okay, so currently I'm not passing any parameter to my Maven project, so it should use the default values whatever we have provided in the pom.xml file. Okay, click on apply and save. Okay, so currently we do not have any build, and if you go to the workspace folder, you will find there is nothing here. Okay, so all the code will be available in this workspace when we first time build our Maven project. So if you click on build now button, Jenkins will first connect to the GitHub repository URL whatever you have provided, and it will start the cloning. Okay, so that we can see here cloning the remote GitHub repository. Okay, and that GitHub repository URL is this one. And also it will mention the branch from which it is pulling the code. Okay, it is available here. Okay, and this is the last commit. Okay, so whatever changes the last time we have committed in our GitHub repository, that commit also showing here, whatever commit message we have provided. So now once it is cloning is done, it will pass the pom. So it will compile the, it will clean the target folder first, it will compile the whole code, and it will execute the test cases. So now we can see it has used the default username and password here. So now if we go to the workspace folder, you will find the entire project code will be available here. Okay, so this code is exactly same as that available in the GitHub repository master branch. Okay, so Jenkins pulled all the code changes or whatever code available in the remote GitHub repository into the Jenkins jobs workspace, and then it has started executing the Maven project. So now if I want to run the Maven project from any other branch, let's say on the GitHub, I will create another branch. Let's say feature 1. Okay, so this feature 1 branch will be created from the master branch only. Okay, so I will provide this feature branch name here in the configuration now. So instead of master, please take code from the feature 1 branch. So click on apply and save. Click on build now button. So now it should use the code from the feature branch 1. Okay, so feature 1 branch it has used. Okay, default username and password. So if I change anything from here, okay, so it will pull those code changes. Okay, so I will click on edit and let's say I will add some comment here. Okay, and click on commit changes. So these changes will be committed directly into our feature branch. Okay, this is feature branch. So this time if we build this Maven project again, it will pull those code changes first. Okay, so that you can verify here in the workspace. You go to the login test now, you will not find that statement here. So it will go and pull the code changes and that commit message will be printed here. Okay, that means it has fetched that code changes and merge into the our workspace, Jenkins jobs workspace Java file. Okay, and it will execute the code now. So if I want to verify again, go to the workspace, open the login test now. So you will find that statement here. Okay, so this is how that operation happens. Okay, every time developer commit or any automation tester commit any changes into the GitHub any feature branch or master branch. Okay, so if you want to run the latest code, your automation with the latest code, you need to build that Maven project again. Okay, so Jenkins is very smart. It will identify there are some code changes into the GitHub repository, and accordingly it will fetch all those code changes and merge into the workspace code. Okay, and then it will start executing the test cases. So in this login test Java, I have added these two variables. Okay, without declaring it, I have directly initialized them. Okay, so that means when we build our Maven project, it will first compile our Maven project and it will run our test case. So while running test case, it will not find these variables. Okay, they are not declared anywhere, so our compilation will fail. So I will go to the Maven project again, and if I click on build now, okay, so there are build failures. So there are compilation error, and it is clearly mentioning cannot find this symbol variable sum in the login test.java. Okay, and another symbol testing, it is also not available, or it is unable to find that symbol. So all this code, whatever Jenkins has pulled from the remote GitHub repository, it will keep in the workspace location. Okay, so this is your remote local machine location where all the code will be available in the C program data Jenkins workspace, and in the workspace you will find different Jenkins jobs workspace there. Okay, so I will show you that also. Just copy this location. Okay, so you will find all the code from the GitHub repository is available here now. Okay, so Jenkins has made the remote repository code available locally first, and then it has executed that Maven project. Okay, this pom.xml file. So try all these things from your side. Just create a GitHub or GitLab account, create a Maven project, push it to the from local machine to the GitHub repository. Okay, once it is done, just install the Maven integration plugin from the manage Jenkins. Okay, and then you can create the Maven project using this new item. Okay, and while configuring that Maven project, you can just mention the information about your repository. Okay, so it will ask the information about the GitHub repository. Just provide it here. Okay, so you can create any Maven project and provide that information here. Provide the information about the branch, and here you need to provide the goal, Maven goal. You mean clean install or clean package, clean test, and depending upon your project, you can provide the parameters also. Okay, so for this specific project, we are passing the parameters while running the Maven project. Okay, runtime parameters. So let me know if you face any issue while running this Maven project from the Jenkins. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video soon.